I mean, if you're not starting off your missions with this emote, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This year at TennoCon, after years of requests, our merch team, bless their hearts, souls, and minds, are going to be selling on TennoCon Day. Our merch store online is getting floofs.
No way.
Oh my god.
So it's a bigger data and operation and UI change, but we are changing the way scrapping and wreckage works so that you will not be prevented from playing due to scrap limits. So I'll just quickly walk you through that. So basically what's going to happen is there is going to be your normal scrap wreckage limits, but what you'll be able to do now is all of the wreckage you receive is going to be stacked by type, and you can choose to identify it and move it to your wreckage bin. So it's not going to take up any slots. As you can see, I have 100 Levon engines, I have 100 Zetkey engines, and what that means is I can choose to identify it, and then, you know, I can decide, what do I do now? Do I want to move it to my wreckage bin, or do I want to scrap it because I already have the best Zetkey engine? Whatever it means for you as a player, you'll be able to decide one by one. Or I think we're working on bulk, but I mean, you're here to quote us, we're on a dev stream. But the end of the day, what we're doing is making this more streamlined for you so that you can manage
Yeah, you're not being stopped to do that and kill your session, right?
Exactly. Yep. One of the other little things that's coming is just a little bit of a refresh to Teshin's store. There's going to be some familiar items to people and some new items. We're finally adding Teshin noggles, so you'll be able to get Teshin noggles in a future update. We're adding a weapon recoil mod for shotguns, which is currently not in the game. The Cadus is making its appearance to the build. This is a melee weapon that has, had some history, but now it is arriving. We'll have a whole bunch of glyphs that were once released with their corresponding updates. Teshin will also once a week be selling you a Riven cipher. So this is kind of a convenience item that lets you skip Riven challenges. We are showing for the first time our second Ember Deluxe Skins model. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it turned out great. It's the first one in the Sheen collection.
But Jeff... It is a collection. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Her cast for her ultimate is just really perfection in this skin. She's so perfect, looking great. Yeah, the back is
awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah,
it's got depth.
So good.
Yeah, I like the lava inside. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's awesome. Revenant Sculpt is in progress.
It's in progress. Yep.
So we're working on it. So at what phase this is the character artist doing all the sculpt work before it even hits anything, engine, anything.
Yeah, this is very early. He's not even finished the high poly, as you can tell. So there's still quite a lot of work to go on it. But if you look at Ember, it'll give you a really good idea of the kind of material.
We have a Harrow alt helm in the works.
Yeah,
we
cool. Actually just we had a new character artist start, and Ray thought this would be a really great first task for them to do. Just worked out awesome. I really love the silhouette of this design.
Me too.
The side view profile is so awesome. Wow. Yep.
The animation team, when we were doing the crew system, made all of these awesome poses for.
Yeah, they're really great.
So you'll be able to earn and trade the sort of emotes. The Steel Meridian ones are hilarious, especially this one where she does the side to side.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you'll be able to get all of these for your Warframes to do the emotes. Live their best life with their finger. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of finger gun ones in here. The pricing is not final. We just hook these up and we'll adjust so that you're not spending days.
I saw some reactions to that.
Yeah, don't worry about they're just in there. Don't worry about the price. Don't worry about the price. I mean, if you're not starting off your missions with this emote, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're also adding, syndicate loyalty cosmetics that you can earn. So we'll be adding shoulder, chest, and leg armor per syndicate as well. So you'll be able to use your hard-earned standing for these. Isn't it beautiful?
Very classy. Yeah, it's really nice.
It's a Devstream tradition now, Scott. Don't worry.
It is. Discord is just a great piece of software.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, he's blaming Discord.
Yeah. I'm like, where do I move here? This is cool. These are looking great.
I like the little hovers. That's cool.
Yeah, Suda is very concerning.
Doom guy is outside his window.
You can look very Grenier.
Yep.
You can have the most corpus-looking shoulder pads known to man.
Those are very, yep.
The 80 Loka has like little petal motif
Oh, those are
look.
nice.
Oh yeah, those are nice too.
Forgot
Very,
about
very
those.
beautiful. All right. Well, we would like to introduce all Tenno in the community to Warframe's next major update, the Sisters of Parvos. Don't call them Corpus Liches. Don't call them Queen Pins. They are called the Sisters of Parvos. But there's also a new Warframe coming in this update. This Warframe's appearance came from the community. There was a fan artist that had done a series of Warframes, and we got in touch with them and asked if we could pick one, work together, and make it official.
This is a concept art. Look, oh,
Yes.
Oh, there she is.
So this is Ureli. Ureli will be coming in Sisters of Parvos. So this is just some concept details of all of, a full rotation shot, some of her unique, perhaps, unique vehicle, we'll say. There's going to be melee weapons coming in Sisters of Parvos that are not in the Lich system. Generally speaking, the Sisters of Parvos will have 9 unique weapons within the Sisters of Parvos system, and then there will be a handful of other new weapons that are meant to be part of the Void Storm reward refresh. Business casual on the back, and then when you decide it's time, it's showtime.
when you decide this should have been an email, then you go crazy
Yeah.
on the meeting.
Oh, I thought it. So we have a very big holstering. This one's called Big Slash, so it's got some good naming under the hood. But this one also collapses down to be a giant 2-handed blade. So the sound design is awesome. And then we have a new entry into the sword and board category. So we have a hammer, an energy shield. So it is really special. So these will be part of the Void Storm reward refresh. Perhaps if you're a fan of the Arcaplasmor, the Flux Rifle, there will be Granum versions of those. And we're also going to do some Lich system changes, which means adding some to cuba liches. So the cuba liches will be getting, so if you're part of the Grineer fandom and you love your Grineer weapons, we'll be adding 3 new weapons to cuba liches. So you'll have a chance to get the Cuba Heck, the Cuba Czar, or the Cuba Grattler, which will all be coming in the Sisters of Parvos. And, as far as the Cuba Lich system goes, we'll be adding those weapons, and we do have some improvements coming as well in terms of grind reduction and changing a little bit of the finale, adding a wild card.
The Cuba Liches were more kind of aggressive and get in your face, and the sisters are going to be a little bit more stand back and let their hound pet basically attack the player, and they will use them as the aggressive part. The hounds are basically made up of randomized parts. So when you get your sister after you, you will have a kind of a unique hound as well, which you will be able to earn if you vanquish the sister.
Yeah, so you'll see these are kind of like the 3 base versions of it, but you'll see like a pretty big variety based on these 3 body types.
And I think in like an almost horrifying way, when you do your Cuba Lich, they wear your head on their shoulder because that's how they show that they, they're after you and you alone. And with the hounds, you guys have gone and very like scarily, you wear your head on a plate. So like whatever Warframe is the progenitor, is their head going to be on this the
like
disc.
the serving platter? Yeah, that's added to the...
We actually have some more augments coming as well, perhaps sooner than the next major update, maybe not. We are going to be adding some augments to Protea, Zephyr, Grendel, and Wisp. Wisp's one of her augments that's coming for Reservoir allows you to rotate to a 4th reservoir, which is a universal reservoir, which on cast, it costs more energy, but you get all 3 at once. Grendel has a Nourish augment, which will clear status and gain status immunity for 2 seconds for each victim in stomach, so you can kind of become a status-free hungry boy. Protea has a dispenser augment coming. It's going to be an Exilus one. You can press and hold to create a dispensary that can revive sentinels with a 60-second cooldown. And Zephyr has one for air burst, in which you will gain 25% affected by strength, capped to 5,000% secondary damage for each enemy hit with air burst. So say you cluster a whole bunch of enemies, you hit a whole bunch, you can get up to 500% more damage on your secondary. So very much about multi-target optimization, secondary buffs, all the way for your airburst augment. So those are coming as well.